Hi everyone, I'm Karine, I'm from Brazil. I'm a physical therapist, but now I'm working as a farm manager in Power. So my life started in the hospital and now I'm working in a farm. And as a farm manager at Empower, we are growing vegetables to help out the community over Lake County. So we are helping over 800 families with fresh and organic vegetables. So that's the dare, to help people be healthy and just have the intake of vegetables and fruits. So it's a life-changing and soul-seeking moment, and I dare everybody to try organic farming one day. I'm an alumni in the Training Applied Agroecology program from MESA. I'm from cohort 2, and I'm here to talk about social movements. So how do we sum up social movements? And the definition that we came up with is defined as a network of informal interaction between individuals or a group of people engaging cultural conflicts, political conflicts, with a shared collective identity, with people trying to engage more on how to change a law or how to change something cultural that is not okay for them happening in the moment. So since I'm from Brazil, one of the biggest movements we have here, in Portuguese it's Movimento do Sem Terra, which is translated for Landless Work Movements. So I'm going to share a little bit about it. It officially started in 1984 with the military dictatorship. Why? Because they were fighting for the right to have the land that was being unused, land that was like not rightfully somebody's land, but they claimed as their own. So they were trying to get the land back. And they were fighting for agrarian reform, for social changes in the country. So that's why this movement started. And the way that they work is getting like a bunch of people, a bunch of family together, going to one of these lands that they know it's unright, that is not established, that is not regulated, and they occupied that land. And from that, they started planting, they start like the little farm for themselves so they can provide food for themselves. And then it's called a camp, or how we say here, like un campo. And they start living there and living with what the earth provides. So that is one of the social movements, one of the oldest one we have here in Brazil. But since 2019, I think we started another social movement that is engaging more now, that is called Sisteminha, or Little System, that is from a company called Embrapa. And they have a mission to fight hunger, and they use local resources and little investments, so you don't have to get a lot of money out of your pocket. And they're encouraging the family farming. So the sketch there is how they are trying to fight hunger by providing like fish, small animals, like animals you can harvest, and of course vegetables. So with the water from the fish, you're gonna water your garden, and the things that the chicken can eat is gonna also become fertilizer for the farm, for the vegetables, and they can eat the corn or whatever you're gonna plant. So it's a system that it's like self-sustained if well managed. And that's why they use the local resources and little investment, because the investment you need is a tank for your fish. So, and I call it a social movement because they're trying to engage, especially the poor communities here, and they're being successful with that. So people are going from extreme poverty to like learning a new way to live, learning a new way to survive. And with the leftovers that we can call it leftovers, they're being able to sell and get a little bit more money, even money back for the investment they have, and really getting like a new way of living. And another social movement that I found on the internet, it's called Urban Farm Global Food Chain, with the mission to create abundance of food by getting everybody that has a garden to submit the garden place on the internet, and being able to like share if they have like, oh, I have a lot of corn, do you have some green beans, can we exchange? So I put there the map of the United States, but they're all over the world. and they have in Brazil, they have in the Asia, in Africa, and they have like different types of farming. So they have family farming, collective farming, and like urban farming that is like for everybody, like community farming. And the way that they view it as a social movement is like they support and encourage the establishment of this farm in unused lands. So land that is like being just a waste of space or growing just grass, they're encouraging people to grow a garden, grow food, so they can also fight hunger and fight the malnutrition. So, and that is actually helping decreasing diversity, it's raising awareness, and it's educating people. And it also creates a sustainable system. So people can learn how to build a garden and live from that and help others to find a way to get food. So that's why it's called a global food chain. And if you want to submit your garden, you just need your location. You go to the website and you say, hey, I have a family garden or I have a community garden. And then I'm going to put you in the map. So if you have some neighbors or people in your area that can check you out, or you can check out other gardens, that's the idea of that movement. Thank you so much for hearing me. So these are my references that I searched. And if you want to know a little bit more about them, just click there. And some of them might be in Portuguese, but you can call me or text me or email me and I'll for sure translate it for you, or we can talk more in English if you need it. So here are my contact info. Feel free to talk with me for whatever means you find easy for you. And I hope to see you soon.